Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first installment of the Rec Sports Weekly Press Conference. So we'll start off today, obviously on this Friday. So we didn't get any reporter questions today, so we'll just skip to the major topic at hand, which is expansion. This is something that was brought up to me by another owner, former Miami Dolphins, now Houston Oilers, because they just look for the best parties. Although the best parties are in Miami, I don't know why they went to Houston. But that's for another day, another time. They may get fined. Anyways, the idea of expansion has come up. Finding a way to expand this league, adding another team, maybe adding a second one, or it's obviously been talked about by some. It was just recently brought up to me. And expansion, when looking at expansion for a league like this, you really have to look into the best interest for the fans in those cities. You have to look into the best interest of the league, best interest of the players. Obviously, Las Vegas has been mentioned. While there can be many great things in Las Vegas, a rec sports team, I don't know. Like, you send Kyle's team down to Las Vegas. You send Chris's team down to Las Vegas. We don't know if all the drugs and the hookers and strippers, we don't know if they'll make it out alive. And so that's really a dangerous venture that we take if we look at Las Vegas, although they do offer the best financial stuff, which is very appealing to a commissioner who pockets all the money. I wasn't supposed to say that. Anyways, with expansion, there's several cities we'd obviously look at. Las Vegas, Seattle, Tacoma, Mexico, Canada, Guadalajara, all those cities. Prospective owners, Michael Jordan has been mentioned, obviously. Brett Favre. He offers junk shots, which I know, potentially Minnesota Vikings GM Kyle Donner would be interested in, but really I don't think that benefits the league the most. So we'll have to look at potential owners. Sam Allen, who many of you know from Field of Dreams, is a prospective owner who would like to be involved in purchasing a team and joining rec sports. It's all possible. The idea of expansion, it has its benefits, making the league more competitive with another team. Obviously, expansion takes a dedicated owner because you're having someone who needs a fresh start with a brand new team, using the waiver wire, the draft to try and build up the team. So it would take a committed person, and that's a thorough vetting / bidding process. Really, the bidding's more important, but someone being committed would help. It's just, there's a lot of benefits there. With it, just another new face, someone who'll be active in the rec community, with the charity events, aka parties. And so there's benefits in that, positives, you can see it. But you have to look at the situation. We are in the current league where while I do feel very good about our league's activity, I feel it could absolutely be better. Currently, we sit at 12 owners, 12 teams, and it's good, but it's not great. Activity could really see to improve. We had some slight issues with that this past season with some arrests of owners, and they didn't show up in the chat box, and they were fined privately behind closed doors. But, it's something where we have to weigh the pros and cons. Do we expand? Or, while owners have said that they are going to come back for this season, do we consider doing more closer inspections of how they're running their operations and how committed they are to their team, their organization, and potentially replacing them? If we do that, there's no need for an expansion team, obviously. We can just hand them over a roster, say, here you go, and that's that. Enjoy Chris trying to rip you off. Or Brian trying to trade you his Saints players for your stars. It's just one of those things, there's a lot to consider about it. As it will eventually be put up for a league vote whether or not we want this league to expand, potentially 13 teams, which would mean every team in the league gets a bye week, which means lots of partying for your team and no consequences. Do we want the league to, the expansion it's going to be put up to the league vote. And obviously the big question, as some have asked, is when would it happen? 2016, it's obviously not a possibility. believe the Dallas Cowboys may set the entire league on fire and kill the commissioner, which I've told Dallas Cowboys owner the commissioner is Kyle, just in case he wanted to kill him, because he would miss out on Ezekiel Elliott, which I'm pretty sure Elliott has filed a restraining order against Dallas. But anyways, that's for another issue that we will be discussing at a later time. So 2016 season, it would not happen. So it goes 2017, where we have already had some draft pick trading. It gives some time for us to plan. But, it's more complicated with some picks already being traded. Potentially it would be, we look at 2018 is when we officially expanded to whatever city with whatever owner. And at that point you think 2018, it's far away, is it really worth it? That's something to weigh. 2017 could be discussed, but for sure it would not be this season, it would be next season. And at that point, I think by then we would probably find someone to replace, aka kick out of the league. We'll find our Donald Sterling. It's going to happen. So, I think in regards to expansion, while the idea is nice and the money might be nice, it just may not work out for rec sports. And, as kind as the offers may be, and I'll still take the offers, just in case anyone wants to send money. We'll put up for a league vote, but as of now, I would say there will be no expansion in rec sports in the near future. Ladies and gentlemen, this will end the weekly press conference. We will be back in the near future, aka next week. We will see you again. Wish you all a good day. Please do not ruin your teams. And one final note, over the next week and a half, we will plan out when we will hold the 2016 Rec Sports NFL Draft. Thank you.